What is the best Medicare supplement plan for you, for your needs and your budget? Most Medicare Supplement Plan videos just tell you the two most popular plans and ask you to choose between those two. In this video, I will touch on why some plans are popular and some not so much. Which plans are more vulnerable to inflation and which plans are not. I will dispel 4 of the most common myths about Medicare supplement plans that lead some people to make the wrong choice of insurance company or plan. Plus, I will discuss how much you should expect the premiums to increase over time. Now, you may own a Medicare supplement plan for 10 or 20 years or more. How that supplement responds to inflation should be a very important part of your decision. If you stay until the end, you'll hear some of the words of wisdom from my personal experience over the years. Advice that will set you on the right path to discovering the right supplement and having a clear expectation about Medicare for the years ahead. This video is not comparing Medicare supplement plans to Advantage plans. I've covered that subject in other videos as well as enrollment periods, and you might wish to take a look at some of the other videos which I'll have linked above, including the Medicare Advantage versus Medicare Supplement. Then most people get this wrong video. That video, by the way, is a deep dive discussion into why Advantage plans are never meant to be compared to supplement plans. Advantage plans do not have the same level of benefits as original Medicare plus a supplement, and were never meant to be compared to them. What we will do in this video is go over this Medicare supplement benefits table and walk you through how to select a supplement plan that best suits your needs and your budget. So join me as I deep dive into the maze of Medicare supplement plans to help you determine which one is truly the best fit for you. Hi, I'm Matthew Clausen, CEO of MedigapSeminars.org. My company is one of the premier Medicare insurance brokerages in the United States. We are an independent insurance broker representing you and your best interest with your Medicare and retirement needs. And our services are free to you, the consumer. Please use the link below to like and subscribe to my channel and write a brief comment if you have anything to comment on about this video. When you do, you'll help others find this video when researching their Medicare options. Now, if you've seen any of my other videos from Medicare Explained to Supplement versus Advantage, you already know that those who choose a supplement plan over an Advantage plan do so because you get to keep the 2 greatest benefits of original Medicare. You get to see any medical provider or go to any medical facility in the country as long as they accept Medicare. And that's over 98% of the non-pediatric doctors and hospitals in this country. Plus, no insurance company can interfere with your health care. There are no pre-authorization requirements. Your health care decisions are between you and your doctor. It is Medicare's intent to cover everything that is medically necessary to diagnose or treat any medical disease, condition, or injury. Medicare relies on your doctor to help make that determination, keeping your health decisions between you and your doctor. You keep those benefits of original Medicare when you add a Medicare supplement. Medicare supplement plans have no say in your health care. They simply pay their portion of the medical bill as dictated by Medicare. In fact, with most major companies, an average of 91% of your Medicare supplement bills are paid with an automated system, often within 48 hours without human intervention. That is opposite of the issues that we have with Medicare Advantage plans. How do you determine which Medicare supplement plan is right for you? This is important. The benefits of all Medicare supplement plans are standardized by U.S. law. Medicare law is a subset of Social Security law. Section 1882 of Title 18 of the Social Security Act deals with Medicare supplement plans, specifically, if you want to look it up, Section G1. Now, why all the fancy section and subsection talk? Because I need you to fully understand these important features of a Medicare supplement. And you may want to write these down. First, that the minimum benefits are standardized by law and therefore identical from one insurance company to another. They do not change on an annual basis like Medicare Advantage plans, and they do not change from one insurance company to another. Some insurance companies add additional benefits, and I'll have more on that later, but the core healthcare benefits are identical from one company to another. Second is that it takes an act of Congress signed by the President to change any Medicare Supplement Plan benefits. Third, even if the government did change the benefits or discontinue a plan, they cannot change your plan once you have it. In other words, they can change the benefits for people who enroll in Medicare in the future, but cannot change the benefits of the supplement plan that you have once you have purchased it. Fourth, Medicare supplements pay the copays and deductibles left by Medicare as the consumer's responsibility. A Medigap plan does not increase the types of procedures covered by Medicare. Medicare's intent is to cover everything medically necessary to diagnose and treat any medical condition or injury. If Medicare covers a treatment, the supplement will cover the appropriate deductible or coinsurance related to that procedure. For example, Medicare does not cover dental cleanings, and that means that your supplement will not cover them either. This is the point where I'm supposed to say it's that simple. As you've seen in my other videos, there are exceptions. There are always exceptions. Some insurance companies increase the benefits of their specific Medicare supplement plans, and I discussed that in detail in my video titled Medicare Supplement Plan Extra Benefits. You should be able to see it from above there. So we're going to touch on those benefits briefly in a moment, and there are pros and cons to adding benefits that you should be aware of. So the next important characteristic of a Medicare supplement plan is their pricing. Medicare supplement plans can be priced by one of three methods. There's the Attained Age pricing method, which is the most common. With Attained Age policies, your premiums adjust higher a little bit each year on your policy anniversary. Not a calendar year, but your policy anniversary to keep up with inflation. Next, there's issue age pricing. With an issue age policy, you will always pay the age rate for the age you were when you started the policy. Now, if you were 65 when you started, you will always pay the same price as 65-year-olds. That doesn't mean your policy can't go up in price. It can and it will, but even at age 85, you'll pay the same rate as a 65-year-old. Third is community rated. With a community rated plan, every policyholder in your area will pay the same rate for the same policy, regardless of age or gender. So now I'm going to pop some bubbles and dispel some myths. First, no one pricing method results in lower prices over your lifetime. In every case, the insurance company can and will increase your premiums to keep their profit margin steady. Second, when shopping for a plan, you don't get to choose between pricing structures with all the plans. If a state has mandated that all plans are priced as issue age or community rated, then all plans will be priced in that manner. If there's no regulation, then you will find that the policies are going to be primarily priced as attained age. Primarily because I have a warning, a word to the wise. If you find a company telling you that their plan is priced as community rated in a state where most policies are priced as attained age, be wary. Ask for the price based on different ages. For example, what is the price for a 65-year-old versus a 70-year-old? If there is a difference, you're looking at a faux community rated plan. The most common faux community rated plans are designed to give you a 3% annual price increase, which is more than some of the attained age plans. But those price increases are called a reversal of a discount, not a price increase. And that's how they get away with calling them a community rated plan. By the way, states that mandate all supplement plans be priced as community rated do not allow the faux pricing structure. So think about that for a moment. All right, now let's look at the table of Medicare supplement plan benefits and start there. After that, we will dispel even more Medicare supplement myths that just might blow your mind a bit. And lastly, I will offer some words of wisdom, sharing thoughts that I've learned from my experience helping tens of thousands of people on their Medicare journey find the right Medicare plan for them. The benefit table shows plan names across the top row. The Medicare Supplement plans are named by letter, A, B, C, and so on. The benefits of a Medicare Supplement plan are then detailed in the left-hand column. Medicare Supplement plans pay the deductibles and coinsurance left by Medicare. The coinsurance and the deductibles are the gaps in Medicare coverage, which is why the Medicare Supplement plans are also called Medigap plans. This table shows what percentage of the remaining deductibles and coinsurance the supplement will pay. If a box is blank, then that plan does not offer any benefit for that category. If the box indicates 100%, then the supplement will pay every dollar that you would have had to pay if you didn't have a supplement. 50% means the supplement will pay half of what you would pay without a supplement, and so on. In my opinion, there are two confusing rows in this table. The first one has to do with foreign travel. Original Medicare Parts A and B do not cover foreign travel health issues at all. Zero. But some Medicare supplement plans show 80%. This is one of those cases, the exceptions to a rule, where a supplement pays a benefit even though Medicare does not. What those supplement plans pay is 80% of urgent or emergency care while traveling after you pay a $250 deductible. The way this benefit works is that you pay the medical bill, then the supplement plan will reimburse you 80% after the deductible. Oh, and there's a $50,000 lifetime maximum payout on that benefit. The second confusing row is the very bottom row. This refers to an out-of-pocket maximum and only shows two plans as having an out-of-pocket maximum. The design of this table has led to a lot of confusion and misinterpretation. Even today, if you Google Medicare Supplement Maximum Out-of-Pocket, you will get an incorrect answer. For a more in-depth information on this topic, including who is to blame for this misinformation, please see my video on Medicare Supplement Plan Maximum Out-of-Pocket. But for the sake of brevity, you must use some common sense. So I'll illustrate what I mean as we look at a few of these specific plans. By the way, if you like this video and can see by the examples of previous videos that I put over my left shoulder that my channel has a lot to offer, you should really click on the subscribe button below. That way you will easily find all my videos that will help you better understand and manage your Medicare. Plus, be alerted to the new videos as they come out. Two common assumptions that I want to dispel that will help you understand why some plans are more popular than others. The first is that not every insurance company offers all Medigap plans. In fact, very few insurance companies offer all the Medicare supplement plans available in your area. And the second, prices are not based on benefits alone. One would think that the fewer benefits a plan offers, the lower it costs, but that's not so. To understand why, we need to understand that in insurance of any sort, there is a law of large numbers. Insurance is only going to be a fair value if there are enough policyholders to share the costs of healthcare and provide price stability. Some plans may have too few policyholders and are not price stable. For example, if 10 people get sick and have large medical bills, and that can have a significant impact on price if there are only 100 people in that plan. But if there are 1,000 people in that plan, the cost of 10 people being sick won't have an impact on the price of the policy. Some of the Medicare supplement plans with lower benefits are priced above their value and not worth exploring. As we start with the Medicare Supplement Plan A, if the supplement plan letters seem confusing, by the way, to differentiate from Medicare parts, just remember that a part of Medicare is called a part, like Part A or Part B. Medicare supplements are plans, like Medicare Supplement Plan A or Plan B. Medicare Supplement Plan A pays 100% of your Part A inpatient coinsurance. It pays 100% of your Part B outpatient coinsurance, and that is where Medicare pays 80%, and then the Medigap Plan A will pay the remaining 20%, so you have no money out of pocket. This also pays your first 3 pints of blood, and it pays for hospice care. But it offers no benefits for skilled nursing care, the Part A and Part B deductibles, and nothing for excess charges. According to the Medicare Supplement industry surveys, Medicare Supplement Plans A, B, C, and D combined comprise only 1% of all Medicare Supplement plans sold in 2023. And most of that is in Plan A because in a lot of states, Medicare Supplement Plan A is the only Medicare Supplement Plan choice, the only one available for people under age 65 and on Medicare due to disability. So contrary to popular belief, there's no federal law requiring insurance companies to offer Medicare supplement plans to people on Medicare and under age 65. It's up to the state. Some states have laws that if an insurance company offers a supplement plan to people age 65 and older, then they must offer also at least Plan A to people under age 65. To repeat, only 1% of supplement plans purchased are either a Medigap Plan A, B, C, or D. In addition, fewer than 1% of all plans purchased are either a K, L, or M. These 6 plans may not have enough participants to make the law of large numbers work in their favor. And that is why they're not recommended. In most states, they're priced at a higher premium than plans with greater benefits. All right, so next there's Medicare Supplement Plan F. Plan F used to be the most popular Medicare supplement plan from 2010 to about 2020. Currently, sales of Plan F make up only 9% of all supplement policies sold. Medicare Supplement Plans F and C are the 2 supplement plans to pay the Medicare Part B deductible. And that is why these plans are in the process of being discontinued. They're only available for people who were eligible for Medicare prior to 2020. Medicare Supplement Plans F and C are the guaranteed issue plans for people who were eligible for Medicare prior to 2020. That means if you're one of the many people who have lost their Medicare Advantage plan for 2025, but you've had your Medicare since prior to 2020, Plan F and C are among your choices of supplement plans that you can get on a guaranteed issue basis. And that is without medical underwriting. So next, let's look at Supplement Plan G. Medicare Supplement Plan G is by far the most popular Medicare supplement plan. 73% of all supplement plans purchased in 2023 were Medicare Supplement Plan G. So let's take a close look at Plan G benefits and dispel one of the more common Medicare supplement myths. Notice that Plan G pays 100% of the deductibles and coinsurance of Medicare in every category except the Medicare Part B deductible. The Part B deductible is an annual deductible paid once per year when you first see a doctor, and it's currently comfortably under $300. Now, I'm excluding the foreign travel here because foreign travel is not covered by Medicare, it's just the supplement. With Plan G covering all the Medicare expenses not paid for by Medicare except the Part B deductible, what would your maximum out-of-pocket be if you had a Plan G? Think about it. It would be whatever the cost of the Medicare Part B deductible will be for that year. Currently under $300. So for all practical purposes, your maximum out-of-pocket, if you have a Plan G, would be under $300. Then why is it when you Google Medicare Supplement Maximum Out-of-Pocket, you find a statement that only supplement plans K and L have a maximum out-of-pocket? Well, there are 2 reasons. The first is because Medicare Supplement Plan benefit tables used to look like this. Note the entire bottom row showing a maximum out-of-pocket is absent except for plans K and L. As a result, many people have mistakenly believed that there's no maximum out-of-pocket for the consumer with any of the other Medicare supplement plans. Of course, it didn't help when insurance companies and agencies that focused their business on Medicare Advantage plans caught on and started saying that Medicare Advantage plans have a maximum out-of-pocket, but Medicare supplement plans do not. The bottom line, do your research, like you're doing right now with this video. Thus, myth busted. Yes, for all practical purposes, Medicare supplement plans provide the consumer with a limit to their financial risk for Medicare bills. So let's touch on these other Medicare supplement plans, and then I want to come back to the high deductible option for Plan G and Plan F. And we're going to dispel some more myths about Medicare supplement plans. The last column on this table is for Plan N. Plan N is slowly growing in popularity every year, but still makes up just under 10% of all Medicare supplement plans purchased. Plan N, again, is growing in popularity because it is proven to be a very price-stable plan relative to the very popular Plan G. So Plan N is often the better value. As this table shows, Plan N pays 100% of the coinsurance and deductibles for everything except the Part B deductible and Part B excess charges. But note the triple asterisk in the Part B coinsurance row. The asterisks refer to a copay or coinsurance with Plan N, and you will pay up to a maximum of $20 for every doctor visit. While this is an extra cost, it is one of the features of Plan N that keeps the price stable. Medicare found in their studies that the small $20 copay discouraged people from going to a doctor for erroneous reasons. It's from the same study that suggested phasing out Plans F and C that paid that Medicare Part B deductible, that phasing those plans out will reduce waste. Medicare found that when people have skin in the game, even as small as $20, they tend to only see a doctor when really needed. This reduces unnecessary visits and saves Medicare, thus the taxpayer, money. The feature of Plan N that is often used against it is that you have no coverage against Medicare Part B excess charges. Now, this feature is often used as a scare tactic to persuade people away from purchasing the Plan N and moving them towards the Plan G, which has a higher premium and thus a higher commission. In my video titled Medicare Excess Charges Are Dead, again linked below, I show the actual statistics revealing that fewer than 1% of doctors are even allowed to charge an excess charge. And even then, these are made up mostly of mental health professionals and chiropractors. The odds of ever being charged an excess charge is much less than 1%, with the average excess charge under $50. The bottom line is that most people will go through their entire Medicare experience without ever finding a doctor that charges an excess charge. Please see my video, Excess Charges Are Dead, to learn how you can identify these doctors ahead of time. There's never going to be an occasion where you are surprised by an excess charge bill. So how do you compare a Plan N to a Plan G to determine which is the best value? That's a great question. There's a very simple way. Because excess charges are not only rare but easily avoidable, the only material difference between the Plan N and the Plan G is the $20 doctor visit copay. Now, what I like to do is to determine the value of a Plan N is to simply subtract the monthly premium of the Plan N from the monthly premium of the Plan G. Then divide that by $20 to determine how many doctor visits per month would be needed to have to make Plan N a poor value. For example, let's say that your Plan G is $135 per month and your Plan N is $115 per month. That's a $20 per month difference in premium. $20 is one office visit copay per month. That means that you would need to see a doctor more than once a month, every month, for the rest of your life for Plan N not to be a better value than Plan G. Now, seeing a doctor that often every year is very unlikely. How often do you see a doctor? In my opinion, when the difference in price is $10 or less, as it is in some parts of the country, then that is when the Plan G is an obvious better value. One more myth I want to dispel. The myth that Plan N will always have a lower price increase than Plan G. There are some videos out there showing price increases with cherry-picked occurrences where the Plan G has a higher rate increase than Plan N. And that is simply not always the case. There are times when Plan N price increases are at the same rate as a Plan G and sometimes more with the same company. And a lot of this just depends on where you are in the company and their claims experience. Did you know that there are many insurance companies offering their Plan N at a higher rate than the Plan G that we would regularly quote and recommend to our clients. When you ask us for a Medicare supplement quote and speak to one of my licensed team members, ask them how many Plan Ns are at a higher premium than the Plan G that we recommend. You'll be shocked by the answer. Still, when you look at plans within the same insurance company, on average, the more benefits a plan offers, the more susceptible it is to inflation. Over the long run, and you're looking at a couple decades of having Medicare, within the same insurance company, a Plan G should increase in price more than a Plan N. This dovetails into another myth-busting fact. The insurance company you choose has a greater impact on your price increases than the plan you choose. Choosing the right plan with the wrong insurance company can lead to a higher than average price increase. Now, I have 2 videos on the hidden risks in choosing a Medicare Supplement insurance company. Medicare Supplement Hidden Risks, Part 1 or 2. Great name, right? You see the thumbnails above, and they are going to be linked in the show notes below. Lastly, before I offer my advice and words of wisdom, I want to touch on the high-deductible Plan G and Plan F. The high-deductible plans are just like the regular Plan G or Plan F, except you must meet a high deductible before the Medicare Supplement pays anything. Medicare Parts A and B still pay their portion, but the supplement does not pay a benefit until you meet the annual deductible. Now, that deductible is $2,800 in 2024, and it increases each year in January at the same rate as the annual CPI, the Consumer Price Index. The increasing deductible makes these high deductible plans very vulnerable to inflation, much more than a regular Plan G or Plan N. Each year, your premium can increase and your deductible increases. In short, you're paying more money for less insurance every year. The high deductible plans can be a great choice, and we do a lot of business offering these plans, but they are not simply a low-cost way to have a supplement. So please see my video, the Medicare Plan G, high deductible, is that plan right for you? For an in-depth analysis of this plan and in what areas of the country we recommend it. And then subscribe to my channel so that you can see what videos you're missing out on. My words of wisdom and experience, for what it's worth. Medicare Supplement Plan rate increases have been considerable in recent years, post-pandemic. And this is after a decade of very minimal price increases. Having spoken to several insurance company actuaries about this, I suspect the rate increases will stabilize in a year or 2 from now. What you should expect is that your Medicare supplement premiums double every 13 to 15 years. That is reasonable. Get a supplement plan that comfortably fits in your budget. Please do not get a plan that you can barely afford. If you have high price increases, higher than 10% for 2 consecutive years, and that's when you should shop for a new insurance company. Just be wary of jumping out of the frying pan into the fire. The lower price supplement that you switch to may end up increasing their premium soon, sometimes shortly after you purchase the plan. Also, never get a high deductible plan because you can't manage higher premiums like for the Plan G. If you don't have enough resources set aside to manage 2 times the deductible, you should really be looking at a Plan N or other alternative. Next, avoid new companies. And I don't mean a new insurance company, but an insurance company that has not been working with Medicare supplement plans for at least 5 years. Just don't get involved. And I talk about this in my hidden risk videos with examples and several predictions that have come to fruition. In fact, 3 Medicare supplement insurance companies that were in the market less than 5 years went belly up in just the previous 12 months, maybe 10 months prior to this video. Some Medigap plans have extra benefits. Extra benefits are not free. Not all extra benefits are part of the contract, and then that means that they can be taken away at any time. Some extra benefits are really not worth the long-term costs. Let's face it, a gym membership costs less when it's not bundled with your Medicare Supplement Plan. And personally, I do like the extra benefits of paying for preventive care. So see my extra benefits video for more details. Increasing the preventive care benefit can increase the quality of your life and extend your longevity. Do not underestimate the value of using a team like us at Medigap Seminars. We're not just here for you to choosing the right plan and insurance company today. We are about managing the inevitable changes that will come to Medicare in the years ahead. We don't have a crystal ball, but we have the expertise and experience to keep you on the right path and advise you when things don't go as expected. That is what has made my company, Medigap Seminars, so successful. Our dedication to helping you every step of the way. I'm Matthew Clausen with MedigapSeminars.org. Thank you for watching.